There's an incident in turn 1.
Okay, that was really close. But we managed to get out of it. Yes, there's a 4X, but I don't think it's really done any damage to the car.
Get ready. Green, green, green.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Incident in turn 5. We think it might be Anton.
Left side. Clear left.
Okay, start. Made a few places. Just try and keep that up. Might be a bit of a long race this one because of how far back we started off.
There's an incident in bus stop. Yellow flag.
There you go, a couple more freebies.
Just down the lead. P24.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like it's Thunderguard.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear on the left. Car left. He's still there. Clear left.
My frame rate is actually pretty low because of how many people there are on this particular section of track. There's so much going on right now. It is a 30 car field though.
There's an incident in bus stop. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Which is another reason why I'm taking it pretty carefully for the most part. Because I know I can gain a lot of spots just from drivers making mistakes. It is the nature of Daytona in official racing, especially in this series.
The leader's just done a 144.9. Third place. Yellow flag. There's a big pile up in turn 1.
Ooh, hello.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear, clear to the right. On your left. Keep it steady. Clear left.
There goes another one.
Car right. Clear right. You're clear. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
I think P6 has binned it in turn 1. P19.
Right side. Still there. Clear to the right.
Okay, Al, the next car is
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Keep it steady. Clear to the right.
our fuel window will open after 13 minutes and closes at about 31 minutes.
We've already gained 9 spots, but we have lost a position on this lap, so there'll be 8. But most of these are just freebies from drivers spinning around in the early stages, which is going to happen.
Make him do all the work. Focus
But
on your
from all of
exits.
this happening, I am saving fuel. And I'm actually not using my tyres very much.
On your right. Clear. Clear to the
Which
right.
of course is always going to help.
Incident in turn 5. Fastest lap for Cox, 1:44.2.
That's a bit normal for me really to hear. So we've got another
Shortest
RPM
lap in this
GT3
session,
driver in this
sector
race,
one is
Peter Cox.
0.9 off the pace.
And he is pretty quick. I am genuinely wondering if it might be better off me just pitting early.
Oh. On your left.
God, he's so slow!
Line. Clear left.
He needs to move. I physically could not go any slower.
Okay, Al. Don't let this guy distract you.
The fact that he's the number 4 car and he was P10 before he made either a mistake or somebody spun him round. He's not going very quick. Suddenly he's just put on the pressure now. But we are catching up to another group. Does feel like I'm in a pretty decent car right now, which I'm happy with.
There's an incident in turn 1.
Okay, that was really close. But we managed to get out of it. Yes, there's a 4X, but I don't think it's really done any damage to the car. And yes, he did swing out to the right, which is where I was. I had to speed through that because I was already at the scene. While stopping, I wouldn't be going anywhere. I would be stopping, and then there'll be other cars behind me just slamming into the back of me. So I had to get out of that area at that precise moment. The problem for me now is, though, is that I don't have any slipstream behind anybody. So we are now up to P17.
Gap to very
So now bear in mind, we started P28 and this race is only 14 minutes long into the race. Oh, that's a bit bad on the brakes.
Alright, Al, you've used half your fuel.
I will say that I do not mind being caught by Joa, because I do think he's quicker than me, but he's just been saving fuel. So I think the fact that if he does overtake me, I'm not going to be unhappy about it. So I think he'll be able to pull me along, actually.
P17.
maybe even Marcus. So Marcos overtaking me is probably not a bad idea, actually, to be honest.
The pit window is now open. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Quicker than you, entering turn 5.
I'm not getting that braking zone right. I'm just not.
We've gone out of track limits, keep it
It's
between
not
the
the
lines.
initial braking itself, it's the second part of it. Did you press the brake pedal again before you start turning right? And I think I'm doing it a bit too late. If not, I'm not putting enough pressure on the brake pedal.
Car left, clear to the left.
I hit that right side wall there.
We're being quality paced every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here. P18.
Yeah, I'm
Come
working on
mate,
it,
defend
Jim.
your position.
Just trying to look after these tyres to the best of my ability right now, while keeping a decent pace. Okay, that was about perfect. That's how I want to be doing the bus stop, pretty much. So I'm not actively going to pressure Marcus into try and
Okay,
make a path,
you've got 10
but I
minutes of fuel
am going to
remaining.
try and save fuel if I can.
Seventeenth place. You've just done a 1:45.1. That's your fastest lap today.
If I can save an additional lap of fuel, that would be brilliant. It's definitely not going to be easy. Marcos's pace is actually pretty good. Almost screwed that up, but I think I've recovered it.
Stay between the lines, lays it out.
Yeah, I've recovered that. I did a brake a bit late. I did for the initial corner. But I recovered that pretty well. So yeah, so the plan is now try and save some fuel. If we can try and get an extra lap maybe, then we will give it a go, but I think at this point it's very
That's
difficult.
20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Half distance. We think about 7 minutes of fuel left. Diaz is gaining on you. The gap is now 0.7.
I think I might be out of the slipstream here. Yeah, I am a bit.
The gap to Verianto in front is now 0.7.
He's not very quick across the bus stop though, is Marcos. Which allowed me to catch back up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to save enough fuel for a full lap.
That lap time was 1:45.1.
So I'm just going to push on now at this point. I think my objective really should be keep up with Marcos, be it as late as possible, and then go from there. Because we know this car is quick. It is right now. Especially at this stage in the race with how we've been driving. We've been looking after the tyres pretty well.
5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. That lap was a 1:45.0. That's your quickest lap. There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like debris. To Verianto ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8.
I am struggling a little bit coming out of turn 7. I am. Which brings us out onto the oval. I am struggling a bit there.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
Everywhere else, I'm fine. It feels like pretty much. Because whatever time I'm losing at turn 7, I do gain back at the bus stop. we've got another lap that we can do, so let's do that.
Okay, Al, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Keep it coming, man. This is great. P9, very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap. Your lap times are improving.
And we would have saved that extra lap of fuel, but obviously being in that massive crowd of cars in the early stages.
The leader, Heck, is pitting. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap. Ruiz is leading the race. 2 litres remaining. The car ahead's pitting. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour. 100 meters, 50 meters. All right, Al, we'll fill you to the end of the race.
Okay, so fuel is fine. So where do we come out? Now bear in mind, Daytona's pit exit is quite dangerous because it rejoined directly onto the racing line.
There's traffic behind. Watch
There's
your
somebody
mirrors.
just to the right hand side of the road come out of pit exit. There he is.
Right side.
So we'll of course give him the
Keep it
space.
steady.
He's wise to know that I
Clear
am
right.
there as well, so that's good driving. Because it's difficult while being out on track sometimes at that point. Sometimes if you don't realise that there is somebody just coming out of pit lane, you don't give way, that can end a race in itself. So I'm not sure where this BMW was compared to where I was before the pit stops. I presume he was ahead,
The leader, Ruiz, is pitting.
but I could be wrong. No, he was behind us, so he has jumped us in the pit lane. But I know he was quick. He was almost caught up to me before the
Nogel
stops.
is now in the lead.
But I do have somebody else that now I'm slipstreaming. It's just a bus stop. I'm going to give him a... Do I? No. I don't think it's a good idea just giving him a push. Really, to be honest. No, he just needs to keep going. What are you doing?
To the left.
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits.
Right, I'm getting mixed up with all my buttons.
18th.
I don't know what he's doing. Like, if he's trying to let me through,
Turn
that
2,
is not
yellow
going to
flag,
happen.
Caution.
Because I don't want to go past it.
Diaz is closing the gap. It's now 1.1 seconds.
Lifting in the middle of a straight like that is highly dangerous as well. Very unpredictable.
front is increased to 1.4. Okay, Al, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. There's an incident in bus stop. Looks like it's Verianto.
On your left, clear left. Right side,
So Marcos.
still there. Clear right.
So Marcos has made a mistake. I would expect that to be all on his own.
P17.
But to be fair, considering where we started off, this has been a pretty good race. Because not only is it damage limitation, but this is a pretty decent quality split for where iRacing is concerned. And Daytona is always very highly competitive. You know, it showed you in the first 10 minutes how close everybody was. Right, Marcos has had further issues, I think.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Once Gandika's not actually getting away from me, to be honest.
Your lap time was 1:45.0. That's your fastest lap.
And the good thing is I'm still setting personal bests.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Are we catching up to Owen and Leo? I wonder. Because Owen might be.
Alright, Al, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.9.
Yeah, I am very quick through the bus stop right now. It feels good when you're fast through the bus stop because it means you have the potential to make a pass up to turn 1. Because obviously the turns 3 and 4 of the oval is all flat out, of course. And also the tri-oval is flat out. So it's a very long sequence before your next braking zone.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, Marcos is retired. Kind of a shame really, because it was actually pitching up a good fight. Gandika's going a bit wide there. We're not really catching up to those in front. So I think the fight really, to be honest now, is just with Gandika. We're getting away a little bit from those behind us, as I almost spin the car.
The gap to Diaz behind is now 1.8.
That was very weird. Because now I've lost a good amount of time to Gandika now ahead of me. Yeah, I've overheated the front right tyre. That's what I've done. I've overheated the front right tyre.
The gap ahead is now 1.5 seconds.
I've got to push like hell now to catch back up. Which is not going to do that front right tyre any better. Thing is, it's the front right tyre that's overheating, but I almost spun while turning right, which is weird.
Your lap time was at 1:46.5. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Right, so the next lap will be the last lap.
Okay, Al. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Ruiz is now leading. V17, new fastest lap for Ruiz, 1:44.0.
Yeah, it's an off track, but at least it's not a slowdown.
One more lap to go. We're running on fumes, mate.
Okay, 1 second back. I'm not sure if we're close enough, really, to be honest, but if we can get about a good bus stop and he gets a bad bus stop, we have a chance. The reason why he's as high as he is because he's trying to not allow me to get into his slipstream enough.
Very little fuel left. Track limits.
I don't care about that. Don't think that we're close enough. We're in the draft, but that's not enough.
Good race on it.
There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be no-go.
Yeah, not quite enough, but I'll be happy with that, honestly. I'm happy with that. It's a little bit unfortunate that Gandika had to do a bit of a dirty move not long after the stop by trying to what some people might call it brake testing, but without the braking, because he's lifted off the accelerator on a straight, and by doing that you become immediately unpredictable, and by being unpredictable you become a very unsafe driver and that circumstances, really. So let me know how you feel about that, whether, you know, that is a genuine tactic that should be allowed, or whether that something like that is worth, like, you know, going to assurance if there was a thing, obviously, aside from, like, you know, the obvious intentional wrecking and retaliation sort of thing. Because obviously it was none of that, but it's still dirty driving as far as I'm concerned, nevertheless. But a fun race in general, I will say. You know, very, very difficult, I will say. But, you know, if we didn't start as far back as what we did, and we only started that far back because our second lap time was a 1x, and we was up at the time. So, if we do another race like this, then maybe we can actually get further up the field, and maybe get higher on iRacing. But let's see what we can do next time. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe to the channel for more content as well. But otherwise, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see you guys next time.